Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading and I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot and I'm going to use my Crystal Grid deck. Alright, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links down below. Also, if you're interested in any of the beautiful roses that I have here for a Mother's Day gift, or if you have gifts that you need to get that are very unique and different, check out the links down below for the Rose Forever and a $25 off coupon. Okay, so let's start with crystal cards. Crystal energy for this reading. This one right here. That one's pretty cool. Look at that one. Wow. Let's see. Aurora Light 23. I don't think I've had this one. I don't think I've read this one before. Let's see. Containing 23 different mineral energies. Wow. Aurora Light 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. Love that. An ancient stone, it is especially talented in assisting with past life and ancestral healing. It enhances metaphysical abilities, raising the bar on your innate superpowers. Most of all, it can help you appreciate the human experience and that we are all multidimensional beings. By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you will be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. Love that. Who you are meant to be. Love that. Powerful. Being who you are meant to be, not letting people around you affect you. Right? Being who they want you to be. Being who you want to be. All right, so let's use our Green Witch. What are you struggling with? Earth Mother and the Green Man, which is the Empress and the Fool. What do you need to look at? We have the Holly King, which is the Hermit. And future energies, we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. Getting in touch. Look, that's perfect. High Priestess. Goes perfect with that stone. All right, so what else are you struggling here with? We have the King of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. Cards are wanting to come out for you. And 10 of Pentacles, okay? What do you need to look at? We have the Hermit. We have Nature, which is the Devil card, which is the Capricorn card. We have the Page of Pentacles, being stuck in a rut. For some reason that just came to me. Queen of Pentacles, like with that right there. Queen of Swords, and then future energies. We have Three of Wands, love that. The Horned God, which is the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands, and I felt one more. We have the Two of Cups. Love it. All right, so what we have over here, this is the King of Wands over here. What you're struggling with, I feel like, is starting new, starting fresh, growing, evolving, changing, struggling with the Empress, struggling with being in your own power, feeling strong, feeling direct. And again, I feel like with that stone, that crystal, is that maybe you're struggling with things from a past life. Maybe you're struggling with things with just your past, that you're not being your authentic, true self. And I feel like that happens a lot of times if we have those, you know, when we're growing up, if we're not encouraged to be ourselves, or we're kind of molded to the way people around us want us to be. So I feel like you're struggling with being your true self. We have the Nine of Swords, which is that stress and that anxiety, and that Ten of Pentacles. Struggling with that Ten of Pentacles is to make things more rewarding, to have things more rewarding. I feel like you're struggling with change. I feel like you're struggling with wanting to go back to old habits, right? There's a sense of security with the way we used to do things, or the way that we're doing things, but there's also this sense of lack when we're not challenging ourselves to move forward. I'm not saying everyone has to challenge themselves. I'm not saying everybody has to move on from what they're doing. But the reason why I feel like people listen to tarot is because they're looking for answers. They're looking for direction. They're looking for guidance. They're looking for things to be brought to light. They're looking to ask themselves different questions and, you know, find different directions, or see that, well, maybe this is bothering me. I didn't think it was bothering me, and it really is. Or now that I think about it, I think I need some time to go into hermit mode. Or have I been in hermit mode for too long? And I feel like that's why people go to tarot, is because they're searching for something. They're searching, there's something that is lacking, and they are looking and they are searching for something. And it could be that motivation. It could be that, you know, awareness of something that you're not seeing. And I feel like that's what tarot cards are used for, is to show you those things that you're not seeing. And maybe you're not seeing that you're growing and you're evolving and you're changing and you're staying stuck with things, or you're just accepting things because it's easier to do that. And, you know, you're not challenging yourself or coming into your true power, being your authentic self. Again, with that stone, I feel like that's what that's trying to show in this reading is are you being your true self? Are you really going after what makes you happy? I feel like there's something here with this Page of Pentacles. When I saw him also, I feel like it was, you want to start something new. That I feel like you're holding yourself back from exploring some new money-making venture. Like, maybe it's just, you know, sometimes it's like you just want to try a different job. Like, you just want to maybe be a cashier at a craft store, right? Or you want to be in a, you know, work at a craft store. You want to work in a bakery, or you want to work someplace that just seems so out of the ordinary, but you're like, you have this interest in it and you want to explore that. Or you want to try, you have this great recipe for something and you're like, you know, I think that if I did this recipe, I think a lot of people would like it. Everyone that has it, I like maybe trying that, or trying your own, you know, making money through social media or your own YouTube channel. Like, I feel like there's, with this card right here, I feel extremely strong that there's something that you want to try, something new that you want to try and you want to do that you haven't explored, and you've held yourself back from that. And with the Queen of Swords being right next to it, I feel like it's find a way to make it happen. If you want to accomplish something and you want to do something, you will find a way to make it happen. That's what I believe 1,000,000%. That if people have something that they want to do, or they want to spend time, or they want to make happen, that they will make it happen. They will put that energy and effort into it. Don't fall into the trap of negativity. Right here, this is the Devil card. So it's the hunter is setting a trap for the bear, but the bear sees that the hunter is setting the trap. And it's like, don't fall into that trap of that negativity, or I can't, or it won't happen for me. Because I honestly believe that that's what you manifest, is that's what you bring in. If you say it's not going to happen, if you say that there's going to be problems, if you say that everyone else is successful but I'm not, then that's the energy that I believe that you bring in. If you say, I'm going to make it happen, I'm going to find a way, I'm going to put work and energy and effort into it, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to make the effort to find a way to make it happen, then that's the energy that I feel that you bring in. And if you put yourself in that energy of people that are doing that thing, like if you're learning about it, if you're like, if you want to start a YouTube channel, then you watch a bunch of YouTube videos about people that start a channel. Yes, you can be overwhelmed. Or if you know someone who has that YouTube channel, talking to them about it, saying, how did you do it, right? How did you make this happen? And putting yourself in those situations where you can connect with those people that will help you to make this happen. Getting yourself out there, whether that's online or whether that's in person. Like, if you want to work at a craft store, well, then go out there, or, you know, fill out the application, or hang out at the craft store, see what it's like. See, like, do I want to be in this environment? actually look at, okay, what are people doing? What are people saying? How busy is it? You know, is this something that I want to do? Is this something, maybe talk to people, you know, I just feel like the more that you know about it, then the more knowledge you can learn, then the more you'll know in your decision of what you want to do. And sometimes you have to break away from the norm. You have to break away on your own and say, okay, I'm ready to go off on my own and do my own adventure. So for future energies, we have the Knight of Wands, where she's on her horse and she is heading on her own adventure. She's going to the village. She's got, you know, her horse, she's got her little roll, she's got her pack, she's got everything. It's not much, but you know, she's going on this adventure. And listening to that inner voice with that high priestess and saying, I need to be true to myself. I need to go on this adventure. I need to branch out. I need to explore. And that brings you into that power of the Emperor and saying, I'm in charge of my own life. For some of you, I feel like there's travel with this boat here, with the Three of Wands, loading up the boat, and this here. I feel like some of you maybe want to travel or you want to explore the world. And yeah, sometimes you can say, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to make that happen? With the Queen of Wands, she is someone who makes things happen. Making those things that you love, that you want to explore, and being true to yourself happen. And it's like, okay, so maybe look at those videos as, how do you travel on a budget? Or how do you, you know, looking at your budget and saying, okay, this is what I want to do. This is about how much it's going to cost. So I have to start today putting X amount away per day, per week, per month, in order to have that happen. And when you feel like you're accomplishing those things and you're saying, okay, I want to travel to Italy, so this is how much it's going to cost. Start researching, start looking into it. This is how much it's going to cost for X amount of days that I want to go. And then you start saving and you're like, yes, like this is so exciting. Like I would rather go without that extra coffee, or that buy that extra shirt, or that extra pair of shoes. And I'm taking that money and I'm putting it in my Italy fund, right? And you feel like, okay, yeah, like I'm setting myself up for success because I've created this goal for myself. I know that I can accomplish this, and I feel really good because each day I'm putting that money aside, or each week I'm putting that money aside, and I'm making that dream come true because I've always wanted to travel there, right? I always wanted to make that happen. You know, whatever that may be, that goal that you want. And it's a very exciting and huge sense of strength and power, that you're not letting other things stop you, that you're saying, hey, I'm branching out on my own. I need to be true to myself. This is what I want to do. You want to travel. You want to make it happen. And who knows, maybe you could do double, right? That you can make that YouTube channel or that social media saying, okay, you know, the challenge of, you know, just recording your challenge, right? And saying how you've made this happen. And then when you go there, you can videotape your trip to Italy and post that. And, you know, it's just like, okay, how can we build off of that, right? That's what I want to do. Maybe I can do a channel about finance and how to save for those things. And it's just like the possibilities are endless. Like it opens up the door to so many other different things. And I feel like not holding yourself back, being in this Nine of Swords, and opening up that door to all of these new possibilities. I get excited because the possibilities are endless, and I feel like in this day and age that they are. And it's you're only you're only limited by your imagination. And I say go for it, make it happen. Whatever it is that you want to do, that you want to explore. I could go on forever about that because it's so exciting. All right, let's get an energy oracle. Man holding a coin. I love it. I feel like that is very valuable. That represents valuable information. It could be somebody that comes in for you, that gives you valuable information, that makes sense to you, and that you can follow. And it also can be that putting that money away, right? You're that person holding that coin, and you're putting that away for your goals and what it is that you want to have happen. We have 7th chakra, and that represents your crown chakra, and it's that intuition. Again, it goes back to the high priestess and goes back to this crystal that we started with, is being into that intuition, right? And being your authentic self. There's nothing better than that. That is when life is a true joy and true happiness, when you are your authentic self. And when you're true to yourself, then those are the people that stay around you, the new relationships that you start building, and the bonds that you start making are with those people that see you being your true self. And if you lose some people on the way, then that's fine, because if they're not accepting your true self, then that's not what you want around you. But when you're your true self, you start building those relationships that help you on this path and this journey. All right, so let's grab this one, which is time. Sometimes you have to give it time for that change. And I felt like this one, trust, love, and friendship. Loving yourself, building those friendships. It could be those new friendships that like I said, that you build with people that are already doing what you want to do, or when you're true to yourself, you build those new friendships. And then I felt like this one too, invention, burning with passion. I love it. Definitely, you are burning with passion. That's very exciting, and that is what makes life exciting. Even on the days that things aren't happening, but like I said, if you're still putting that money aside towards your goal, that's what makes you feel good, and that's what you have to embrace and be in that energy of yes, I can. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.